Okay, so today what I wanted to do was just to show you really the cost of glass and sort of as glass artists, sort of, you know, the types of money that we sort of spend on sort of preparing and making the products. All of this here, yeah, is £714 worth of glass. Okay, so I am going to open some of it and just to sort of show you. I've got all of my frits here. I won't open those. As you can see, got some different sort of frits. Some of my vanilla, which I use sort of on my beach scenes. I use an awful lot of the greens on my floral sort of work. Peapod green, probably my favourite green, sort of like when I'm working with it. Okay, so I'm just going to put the sort of the little thing down, and then we're going to work our way through. It comes really, really well wrapped up, as I'm sure you can imagine. Several different suppliers that we get this from. This is me. This one is from Warm Glass, mostly because I ordered some of the dichroic glass that I use in my jewellery. I get a lot of cardboard. My mum and dad have an allotment and they use the no dig method, so whereas I reuse some of this in my packaging, a lot of it actually gets used in my mum and dad's allotment, which they're very grateful for, as part of their no dig method. So there we go. So look at that, beautiful. This one is a crinkleized, so this one all crinkles up. Another beautiful one. Another crinkleized. So these are a bit like wallpaper. Sometimes they crinkle absolutely sort of beautifully. Sometimes they crinkle sort of less. It just depends on the batch. Another beautiful one. You can see I like this type of glass. Okay, so we've got those. So they will all be used in making of jewellery and accents on some of the bigger pieces that I do. I can, if the customer wants to, I can make the whole thing with you know, so as an example, a dish or a bowl with dichroic, and then I'll just cross that up for them. So this is just some smaller pieces of glass. This isn't, it's very well wrapped up. Rarely do we have breakages in the post, so use sort of that. And then this was because I wanted a bigger sheet, but they didn't have any in stock, so I ordered two of those ones. I'd much rather have a bigger one. The same with this. Would rather have had bigger ones, but I can work with that size. And then I've not actually used this one. It's just a copper blue, so I'm looking forward in 18 years. I don't think I've used this. So some of the colours come out there. Some of them have been around for a long time. Some of them are new. I don't know with that one. So I should be interested to see how that one turns out. Slightly bigger pieces. I can order much larger, so I can use sort of like full and half size sort of sheets. I'll just show you actually. If I just take you a bit. So this is some of my other bigger pieces. Some of these I go up to sort of Reading stained glass, and I get they out and I go and buy and pick and choose like the biggest world's biggest sweetie shop. Lots of my dichroic here. I sort of divide it all up here, and don't think that's all my glass. I'm just going to turn around here because I've got it all here and here and here and here and there, and then I've got bits here. So these are sort of stringers and vitrograph. These are also from different sort of places. This is all my little pieces that I use for everything and everything. These are my bigger sheets of dichroic glass. So yes, I do buy them in that. I'm going to hopefully open that. Something I'm just in the middle of making. And then I'm just going to show you over here. Okay, so I have got all of my big sheets of those. They arrived the other day. Right, so let's take it back to my opening. Let's see. Ooh, sorry, it's because I put you onto a little stand. Could do with 3 hands, I think. Don't know anybody else? Maybe 4 hands. That might be helpful. The dog bark in the background. That's Frank, my Cocker Spaniel. He likes to come in and out of the workshop. Does mean that I keep the workshop nice and tidy. So we've got that. So we have here sort of a bigger piece. I don't know if you can sort of see that there. If I just do a bit of... So that's the ones that were on the side. So these ones are usually 20 by 20 and 5 centimetres. Robin's Egg Blue, again another favourite colour. I don't know why I just say favourite colours. I think they're all my favourite. But then I have some super duper favourites. I get through quite a lot of that, so that's the peacock. And then this one is light orange. This one is really interesting. This one is if you don't know glass, this one is a striker. So if you can see here, it looks like that. And I'm just going to go and find a piece to show you how that one then fires. And that's how it fires. This one's got a piece of dichroic behind it because I use that for the jewellery, like I showed you the other day in the other video. But you can see sort of the differences in the colours here. So it's amazing. You have to be careful that you get it right then, so you don't sort of mix it all up. And then, as I say, so that's sort of giving you a bit of an example of the amount. I won't go through all of this. I do want to show you. I think it's going to be in this one. You can tell by the size and the shape of it. So these are the bigger sheets of dichroic that I buy. And then I have got 2 sheets like this. So the dichroic comes in actual large circles. I tend to buy, certainly this one, yeah, is in a quarter circle. And I often buy these sort of a couple at a time. I get through a lot of this. This is the silver one. So that orange that I've just sort of given you, or just showed you, that's what goes behind the back of that. And I get through a lot. A lot of my jewellery is made using this. So hopefully that's just a little bit of an insight on the amount of glass that you can get and the amount of money that it actually costs.